Catman. All right, ready?
Back in
Alrighty.
2014,
True Omega Horror Story 2, narrated by Bound Imagery. Ooh, okay. I bet. Catman. Oh, hold on. Wait. I gotta give a disclaimer to Twitch first. Alright, so since this is gonna be horror animation, this shit is not real. It's just art. And if it's gonna be some gore into this, it's fiction, it's not real. I gotta give a disclaimer to Twitch because sometimes they don't like that type of shit. Gotta make sure. But yes, this is yeah. It says animated compilation, so it's not real. It's not real. It's not real. And if it's too much for anybody, I'll turn from it. Simple as the. But for now, just gotta let everybody know that it's fake. It's not real.
back in 2014, I experienced something I still can't explain. I was still living at home at the
Top
time
10
as an
scary
only
things you won't be able
child.
to say
I
no
didn't
one.
have many friends or
Man.
hobbies to speak of, so I spent most of my free time surfing the internet and looking for anything that could hold my attention. On the weekends, I would wait for my parents to leave the house. Then, like most teenagers, I would use the alone time to browse through more devious
What she say?
content. On the night
Wait,
that
what if you
this
go on Omega?
unexplainable thing happened, I was getting up to the
Uh,
same thing I always did.
I don't
When I
know
was
about going
finally
on
home
Omega to
alone,
be
I closed
honest.
my door and drew my curtains, turned the
Not because hear me out. Because listen. Let me explain why I'm kind of like not fucking with going on Omega. The thing about what niggas do on Omega is gonna get nigga canceled. Plus, bro, they would do some the utmost stupidest shit on Omega. Like you gonna see some weird shit on Omega, bro. You gonna see some weird shit on Omega. That's why I'm just like, nah, I'm not gonna trust that shit. You gonna see some fucking some like it's just so damn sickening. I can't even say it for real, cause it's like, bro. That's why I wouldn't want to go on Omegle, cause like, but one of them is like motherfuckers like posting, that shit on Omegle. What is Monkey though? I heard of Monkey. What is that? Ain't that like Omegle? Yeah, isn't Monkey like Omega or something like that? I kind of want to go on Monkey one day on stream. You know what I'm saying? Then let's just see. One day, not tonight though. But but yeah, see, I don't know about going on Omega though because niggas like to do some weird ass shit on Omega, bro. Like, bro, like motherfuckers could be like, uh, listen, motherfuckers could be like this, like just jerk one out for me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, yeah, man. Not cause they'll lay do like on camera and shit. They be like with the camera faced up on it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then just start like, bro, ain't nobody trying to see that shit, bro. Like, bro, get the fuck out of my screen with that nasty shit with your little ass dick. Like, man, get the fuck. Nah, it mainly be the grown ass niggas, bro, that be on a mega, bro, doing that shit. That's why I'm like, I don't want to do that because I'm, especially if I'm be streaming that shit. Nah, that shit's nah. Yeah, he told me something. I want to say, but there's inappropriate. Yeah, it's basically that. Yeah, it's basically inappropriate behavior on Omega, bro, because it may be pedos. It be some fucking zoo files on that motherfucker. What she say? Grown ass people bark from minors too. Yeah, see, like, bro, that's why I'm not fucking with that, bro. Grown ass people barking from minors. Now, 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 listen. Me myself, bro. If I was literally a grown ass man barking from minors, I would have a problem with myself. Cause why the fuck? Cause why the fuck would I ever want to bark for kids when I could bark for a woman who's literally about the same age as me or older? Like come on, let's be for real right now. Nah, bro. Two man, if I get the subs and I'll bark in the mic. No, I'm just kidding. I'm 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 kidding. Anyways, bro, cause I'm not gonna try to do all that. Cause I'm not trying to be weird. But that's just me being myself.
The lights off and grabbed a box of tissues from the bathroom, in case I got a runny nose while I was watching what I was finally able to
They
watch
want some
when
action. Let
nobody
these
was
grown
around.
old men
My
be
parents said
like,
they would
bro.
be gone all night, so I knew I could stay at it for as long as I wanted. Of course, that meant that there were quite a few
Yeah, see,
soiled
that's
and
why
crumpled up
they
tissues
always
tossed
want to
in
do
the bin.
something
But
on
after a
camera
couple
with you.
hours, I was pretty much drained and bored of just watching stuff by myself.
And I'm
like I did
never
on the weekend,
doing
and
that.
I was starting to wish I had someone to talk to. Unfortunately, as I
There's
mentioned earlier, I
pedo
didn't
that
have
got
very
arrested
many
at Quanta
friends.
FBI.
and
Oh, for
certainly
real, bro?
nobody that I could call close. The handful of people I could think of to text.
Yeah,
were,
because people like to
check my
catch predators
messages.
on
So
Omegle
rather
and shit
than
like
beg the
that.
people I sort of knew at the time to talk to me, I figured
Like, bro, you don't
I'd
know what you'll be
better
getting
look
yourself
straight.
into. Cause sometimes,
I'd already
motherfucker, you
known
could,
about
you could,
Omegle
you
for
could,
some time.
you could click like the fucking green button, and all of a sudden you see a nigga's dick all in the camera. Like, bro, I'm not trying to see that shit, bro. Like, bro, let's be for real right now. Like,
Time by then, mostly by watching YouTubers exploring all the different tags you can add to your
Keep it
search for new
clean.
friends, but I'd never
what do you
used
want
it
to talk about?
myself.
Video games
I
and
didn't have
anime.
friends because of my social anxiety, and that
Start
bled over
chatting
to
on
video
video.
chatting too,
I'm kind of
which
nervous
I
to even
wasn't
do
super
that shit.
comfortable with in the beginning, especially since they were all strangers. But it was better than tossing tissues all night, and I figured there was no way I'd ever see any of the people I met more than once, let alone run into them in person. So I gave it a shot. Obviously,
This nigga
just
overly
like
happy
anyone
and
else
shit.
would
He's
see,
smiling
my
and
initial
shit.
experience on Omegle was getting flooded by a bunch
Ugh.
of creepy old men asking for my ASL. I skipped over all those guys, and it really felt like I was trudging through an endless ocean of them. But even when I found somebody who looked decent, I would get skipped by them. It was only my first time on Omegle, but if it was supposed to be a place where you could talk to people, then that night was not a good night for it. All the freaks and weirdos seemed to be out.
This is what I'm talking about, bro. Bro, this is what I'm talking about. Bro, this is what I'm talking about, bro. See, like, bro, see, this is why. This is why I don't ever want to go on a Mego, bro. Yo. This is why I don't ever want to go on a Mego, bro. Cause shit like that, bro.
But then I felt like giving it just a few more tries. That's
Alright,
the most unusual thing I'd seen all night. Whoever or whatever they were, someone or
Like,
something,
alright,
they
bro.
were creepier than
Whoa,
any run-of-the-mill
whoa,
offender on Omegle.
whoa,
I was immediately
whoa.
so petrified by the image in front of me
Whoa,
that I couldn't
what the fuck
even
is that?
click away
What the
from
fuck is
it.
that?
I just kept staring at the screen, trying to figure out what in the
Nigga staring at the
world
camera.
I was looking at.
Why you staring at the camera
I
like
couldn't
that?
tell if they were wearing some kind of mask or a bunch of weird makeup. They barely
Ugh,
looked human.
what the fuck?
And if they were severely deranged. If I had to describe them, it looked like a male fake.
Like, bro, y'all want to see it real quick? I'm gonna show y'all real quick. Hold on, let me show you. That's what the motherfucker look like, bro. Ugh. Ugh. Look ugly as
With
shit.
deathly pale skin, dark, sunken-in eyes, and a
See,
strange, scraggly haircut.
and this and literally this is another reason why I don't ever want to go on a Mego. Your ad is about to start. So this is 5 minutes. I know. Like, bro, see, this is another reason why I don't want to go on a Mego. Because shit like that, bro.
Like they were halfway dead and already starting to decompose. Then,
Ugh.
out of the blue, the man started meowing, like he
Wait,
thought
is
he
that a
was some
cat?
sort of cat man. It creeped me out, but I was still suspecting that I was getting pranked somehow, although I had no idea how any of this was supposed to be funny. Hello? What's up with you? Why don't you talk like a normal person? After I tried speaking to him, my computer screen started glitching out, and that's when the cat man jumped from his seat to the desk, landing backwards on all fours like it was about to start spider walking in front of the camera like the possessed girl from The Exorcist. It happens.
Alright, bro. We done here. We're done here. Yep, that just ruined my night. We're done here. We're gonna fast forward. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna fast forward. What is this? Yeah.
Whoa.
What's that?
I just built a budgeting app in Base 44.
Guys, Nina just built an app.
Impossible. Nina can't code. Interesting. Can it generate?
I swear, bro. I hate ads. Real life IG creep. Okay, this might be interesting.
In my freshman year of college, I still lived with
Yeah,
my
she
mom.
said, "Oh,
It was a
lads."
small house in Fontana, California, near where I went to school. I didn't need to live in a dorm to get to know everybody in my classes. That's what things like Instagram were for, and I was upping my popularity by letting all the people I met at school follow me. I kept my profile up to date with posts and stories every day, taking selfies from pretty much everywhere I went, whether I was at the movies, at a fast food place, in class, or even at home. That's just what everyone was doing. and I
Saggy
didn't
ass
want
titties,
to
bro.
alienate myself, but that's when I would soon regret that decision. One evening, after a long day of classes, I got home and did my usual routine of studying and having dinner with my mom. I eventually got into bed, ready to pass out. That was when I heard my phone buzz on the nightstand, right as I was on the verge of falling asleep. I figured it was
This gonna be some
probably nothing,
bullshit.
but I reached over and checked the notification, just in case it was a text from someone important. Unfortunately,
New
it wasn't.
follower.
It was just Instagram letting me know that I had
At
a
2
new
o'clock in the
follower.
morning?
I was
No.
groggy and could barely read the username, but it was something like @JonathanW.
What the fuck kind of username is this? Jonathan W5479365. What the and he has no profile picture. This is a weirdo. It's a weirdo. He has a long ass username and he has no profile picture. Please tell me y'all do not feel skeptical about that shit, bro. A random nigga following you at like 3 a.m. in the morning, long ass username with no profile picture. Let that sink in for a second. Okay.
And then a bunch of random numbers and
Wait, what she say? He must have been good to little girl.
characters. That, and the fact that they didn't have a profile picture, made it clear that this was not somebody who went to school with me. My curiosity. led me
Everybody
to
can be
check his
comfortable in the
page,
chat.
and
Just
so I
don't
did.
get carried
I could see
away.
that he was following hundreds of accounts, but didn't have a single follower of his own.
He has
There
0
wasn't even a
followers,
bio
bro.
or a link to anything. However, there were a few posts on his
Nigga, he follows 325 motherfuckers and he only has 47 posts. I bet he posts some dumb shit.
account. As I began scrolling, I noticed all the posts were of the same thing. A confusingly close-up shot of some kind
Wood
of cotton
planks? What the fuck is
upholstery
this?
stapled onto wood planks, like he was some kind of construction worker. The only difference between any of them was that it looked like some of them were taken at night, while others were taken from the daytime. I figured the account was either just some bot or maybe some random weirdo, so I put down my phone and tried to go back to sleep. Not even a minute later, my phone buzzed again. This time when I checked, it was a DM from the same guy that read, "Hey baby,
Get the fuck out of my phone, bro. texting that shit early in the fucking morning. Early in the fucking morning. Tell me something. Hey, baby. Nigga, it's 3 a.m. What the fuck is you texting me that for? That's that weird shit I'm talking about. That's that weird shit. Like, bro. That's that weird shit, bro. Get this weird ass nigga out my chat game.
An actual person. I decided to respond back with,
Who's this?
See?
replying
Locked
to
in
it wasn't
report.
the best idea, but I wasn't thinking about the fact that
Okay, bro, why would you type that in all caps? That just makes you look slow.
However, after a few minutes, he didn't respond with anything, so I put my phone down again and tried to get some sleep. I was just starting to doze off when I heard my phone. Yet it
That's where we draw the line there. Because why are you still texting me? It's damn near 4:30 in the morning and you still texting me. See? That's that weird shit. That's that weird shit.
again, this time, it annoyed me to think I was about to lose much needed sleep just to interact with some Instagram creep. I figured if I stopped reading his messages, he would get bored and move on like most of them do, but that wasn't
I
the
bet you gonna
case.
start spamming.
A minute later, there was another notification. My sleepiness was already spoiled by how irritated I
It better not
was,
be some
so I
bullshit.
checked it out with the intentions of blocking him, but what I saw made me realize that
Oh, it's an ad? Oh. I'm sorry. I didn't even know it was an ad in progress. I, see, I wasn't paying attention.